Let's look at setting up a VPN connection to my lab using Windows 10. And I have noticed some difference between various installations of Windows 10. Hopefully yours is similar to this. Of course, this is the desktop of one of the college computers, so yours will certainly look different. But what you want to do is go down to your system tray here. Notice this icon here. This is your network icon. Right click, go to open the network and internet settings, and I'm pretty sure you can get to this through control panel. Let's spend a second here and make sure. Control panel, network and internet. Let's see. Let's try that one. You can actually get to it from here. If you take this one, open up a new connection or network, and then this one, this one, and then fill in the internet access, or excuse me, the internet address. That's one option. You'll get to the same point that we are here. It just looks a little different. So, assuming you go through your system tray icon and open network and internet settings, then click on VPN. Notice there is a add a VPN connection option here, so click on this. Let's go through this. Windows built in is going to be your VPN provider. The connection name, it's up to you. I'll call it Terry's Lab. The IP number is 216.69.9.12. Type of sign-in info, we're going to use the username and password, so you don't have to do anything there. You don't have to put a username here or a password yet. We'll do that in a second. And we've lost our VPN provider. So now it'll let us save this. So now notice under VPN I've got a connection added here. You click on this, you get these options. Connect, and the I've sent you this information. So you enter that. Don't worry about the domain. Click OK. You get little messages here telling you kind of what's going on. And you'll notice it quickly flashed by there that's opening the connection. So there's no error messages. We also have a disconnect button here. So now let me show you what you can do to verify that you are connected through the VPN. You click down here and type CMD. You get the command prompt, press enter. At the command prompt, type IP config /all, and these show you all your various internet connections. Notice the one here that says the PPP. This is the point-to-point protocol adapter for my lab. Remember, that's what I titled this VPN connection. What I'm interested in here is the IP version 4 address. Notice it's 192.168.157.107. This is an IP address from the internal network in my lab. So if you have this proves that you are connected. And of course from there, typically you're going to run remote desktop and connect to something in my lab. So I'll show you how you do that. Need a different number here. That one's no longer running. That one should answer. Connect. Let's see. This is my TCS account. That's not what I want to use. I want to use a different account. You will too. Username administrator. And of course, this username and password are something I send you. So notice here at the top, this tells me I am connected to this particular computer inside my lab. And you've all had the Introduction to Networking course, so you realize, I hope, that this is a private IP number, just like the 192.168.157, I think this was .107 address that this computer received when it connected through the VPN. So these are all private addresses. So from here I can do, whatever work I need to do. And here's what I want to do when I'm finished. Typically go down here to Start and click here, and notice there's a disconnect option. That just disconnects me from the computer in my lab. I'm not connected yet from the VPN, so I need to do that. So now I'm disconnected. If you want to verify that, you can go back to your command prompt. Up arrow gives you your previous command, and notice we no longer have the PPP connection listed. So I'm disconnected from the VPN at this point. So that's the whole process. You can either create your connection from the system tray icon, or you can go through control panel. It looks a little different. It seems to me, now that I made some changes in my lab, that there's no other configuration changes that have to be made. You simply put in, you name the connection, you put in the right IP address, supply the correct username and password, and you go right in. So the next time I wanted to run this, and you only have to make the connection once. The next time I come here, right click, open this up, go to VPN. Notice there is the connection that I created before. So that's the way this whole thing works. And I think you'll find it's, once you use it a few times, it becomes kind of second nature. And I do think this is a very useful job skill, the ability to work remotely on other computers and kind of visualize in your mind what you're doing. It's the way we do things nowadays. It costs too much money to move people around. As long as you've got a connection. This computer that you're connecting here could be in Japan, and really you wouldn't know the difference. It's not, but could be. So go through these simple steps so you can connect to my lab and run software that I have for your usage there.